Hi guys. Um, Hope you guys are having a good evening. I'm having a bad day. I've had family drama all day. Um, that's what's took me so long to get the video on here. I've been trying, but family drama. So I'm just like not gonna answer any more calls tonight. I forgot to do your guys' calendar readings the past 2 days. I apologize. So I will go ahead and read them and read today's as well. October 29th is a pumpkin. At the service before Halloween, Pastor Martha told the congregation not to put their faith in false gourds. October 30th is like a beach. Pastor ups and downs. Good news. Church attendance rose dramatically the last 3 weeks. Bad news. You were on vacation. Maybe they didn't like that pastor too well. October 31st today, Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys and girls. It's a rose in a vase. Our church today. The rosebud on the altar this morning is to announce the birth of David Allen Bossler. The sin of Reverend and Mrs. Julius Bosser. Instead of putting the son of, they put the sin of Reverend and Mrs. Julius Bassler. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Before I get started doing the Bible reading as well, I wanted to remind you guys of Operation Christmas Child. These are what the envelopes look like that you can get. You can get these online, or if you're, some churches might have some. It tells you how to pack your shoebox and stuff if you don't know how. And here's the envelope. They always ask you to include $7 for shipping and handling, but if you don't have it, you don't have to put it in there. You can still just make the box and say that you'll pray instead, or just give them the shoebox. But on the back, you see where you put the label on your shoebox. Each pack comes with 2 labels, one for a boy, one for a girl, and the age groups for both boys and girls are. You can pick your shoebox to be for ages 2 to 4 years old, 5 to 9 years old, or 10 to 14 years old. So kids from 2 to 14 will get the shoeboxes. And they said, I always figured it was probably the oldest kids, but I guess the ones who get the most shoeboxes, because I done some research on there last year, I thought the oldest kids, 10 to 14, would get the less. But actually, they said that the 2 to 4-year-olds get the least amount of shoe boxes, which really surprised me. And I guess the ages 5 to 9 get the most. But ages 2 to 4 was the least, then ages 10 to 14, and then ages 5 to 9. 5 to 9 they had a lot of shoe boxes for that age group. So ages 2 to 4 and 10 to 14 are the hardest. A lot of people just make the ones for ages 5 to 9. You could make one for a boy and a girl, or you could get more labels, or just put the label on your box, make it yourself, and put the age group. I've done that before too. And just put in, like if you want to make all boys boxes instead of girls boxes, you can do that. Or the same thing if you want to make all girl boxes instead of boys. Or you can make a neutral one and then just put a piece of paper on there saying for boy or girl, and then put the age group. And they appreciate anything you can get, so they will make sure it gets to the right child. So you can get these packets for free, and you can also get bumper stickers, ink pens, and a bunch of these to pass out to your friends to church. I used to pass them out at church and stuff. Okay? And the national collection date for you to turn your shoeboxes in, you have to have them turned in by this time, is November 17th through the 24th. It's National Collection Week, you see? November 17th to the 24th. So, I'm going to the dollar store this month, probably Monday. Maybe, I'm not sure. It depends on when they decide they want to take me, if I even get to go at all. But, I'm going to see if I can get the stuff to make at least one shoebox. I try to do at least 2 every year, for a boy and a girl, but we're like really kind of behind. We're not behind on our bills or nothing like that, but we just like, but it's just, not anymore, I don't. It's, sorry, I was yelling at Sherman about my doctor. He's on the phone talking to his mom, and he said that he's telling her that I liked my lung doctor, and I said, not anymore, I don't. Because that's what that was all about. I apologize. Yeah, but it's so fun to make these, I think. And I used to get the packets online. You can order as many packets like that as you like, and they'll give them to you, and for free. They'll mail them to you for free. And you can pass them out to your local churches. That's what I used to do, that, take them to churches and pass them out. Set them over for people to do them, and sometimes I put them down in our community room. But this year I didn't order any, but they sent me one in the mail, so I'll try to make one this year when I go to the Dollar Tree. That's the best place to get the stuff for them if you're, like, you know, not rich. And those kids that get these appreciate the littlest stuff so much. I mean, just look at this kid right here, how excited he is over this box he's got. He's so happy about the ink pens. And the thing I like about Operation Christmas Child as well is, as you can see, they spread the word of Jesus to all these children. Whoever receives one little child like this in my name receives me. And Jesus said that. And then you can find that in Matthew 18:5. They love little stuffed animals. They love all kinds of stuff, and you can get all that stuff at the Dollar Tree. And you can also, if you don't get a shoebox, you can use the plastic containers with the lids. That's about the size of a shoebox. That's what I use every year. Or you can use a regular shoebox if you have that big or small. I've done that as well. But I just wanted to throw that at you guys again. It's you can go to www.samaritanspurse.com or .org, I believe. Yeah, .org. www.samaritanspurse.org. I will put it in the description below for you guys. But yeah, it is like really. Oh, and you can also send your pictures with your shoebox of you and your family, or just yourself, and you can send a card or a letter. And sometimes the child that gets your shoebox, if you give them their address, sometimes they'll write you back. I've done that before, but I've never got a letter or anything back. But I think, wouldn't that be awesome if you did? Some people have. But some kids, they don't speak our language and stuff that gets these, and some just aren't able to send out anything. I put little pocket Bibles in my, you can get them at the Dollar Tree. You can get big Bibles there now too. They have big, medium, and small Bibles. Last time I was there, that's been a while. But anyway, I'll put a Bible in my shoeboxes. For the older kids, I put a sewing kit in there for the older girl. Those dollar sewing kits that you can get at the Dollar Tree. It's got like needle and a few threads in it, and the needle threader and all that. But they might have took it out. I don't know if they let them have it or not, because they'll go through the stuff and make sure it's allowed. Because it had a needle in it, they might not have let, that go through. I don't know. I wasn't sure, but I thought a girl aged 10 to 14 in, another country would enjoy that little sewing kit, but I'm not sure, like I said, if they let it go through or not. But I think I'm going to turn this into a vlog instead of a Bible video because it's already been over 10 minutes. So I won't talk too long about Operation Christmas Child. I'm sorry. You can find the drop-off places in your area by going on to www.samaritanspurse.org and clicking on, the Operation Christmas Child section and going to drop-off locations. And it's very easy to find. Our church right down the road here collects them. And I know there's a church in Jackson that collects them because I've dropped off there before. And I know there's got to be at least one, if not more, probably more in Chillicothe, definitely, to drop them off at. Or you could also mail your shoebox if you don't want to drop it off to anyone. And it gives you the address on your pamphlet to do that. And the address for mailing it is in North Carolina. So I will put that information in the box down below as well. They ask if you're dropping one off, which is what we usually do, and I always do this. Place a rubber band around each shoebox to take it to the nearest drop-off point during National Collection Week, November 17th through the 24th. You can drop it off any day from the 17th to the 24th at your location. And I'll put Operation Christmas Child phone number down here as well if you guys need to call them about some info. They always ask you to pray for the kids that get these shoe boxes. I just love this organization. Number 5 is see, it says how to pack your shoebox. Number 1, the shoebox. Use an empty cardboard or plastic shoebox. You can wrap the box and the lid separately, but wrapping is not required. Sometimes I wrap them with Christmas paper, sometimes I just leave them empty. But if you wrap them, like he said, you can't wrap it up like a present. You have to wrap the box or your container separately than the lid. That way they're able to take the lid off. And then just put the lid on it, and you always got to put a rubber band around the lid. And then you put your thing here, your boy-girl thing, your envelope, underneath the rubber band there. And that way they'll know if the box is for a boy and girl and all that. Number 2, boy or girl. Decide whether your gift will be for a boy or girl. The age categories 2 to 4, 5 to 9, or 10 to 14. Then step 3, fill the box with a variety of quality gifts that will bring delight to a child. Pick your gifts. Number 4, include $7 shipping and handling. It costs $7 to ship me around the world. But if you don't got the money, you don't have to add the $7. I've done that before also. I didn't have the $7 to put with it, but they was still more than happy to take the shoebox. And step 5, which is I love, they ask you to pray. Ask God to use your gifts to show His love to the child who will receive your shoebox. I always put a Christmas card in mine and put a special message about Jesus in it, how much He loves the child and everything. And I hope that, I always just put a special message in there about Jesus to them. And then the next one is and the last step is the drop-off step with the rubber band and everything. But I will add the info down below for you guys, and I'll quit rambling on and stop this vlog. But like I said, you can get all this stuff online for free. You could even get shoe boxes that are red and green from Samaritan's Purse, but I don't think you can get them for free. You have to pay for them. So we usually just used our own shoe boxes here, or always, 9 times out of 10, I've used just those plain, clear, see-through, plastic containers with lids from the Dollar Tree. Containers with lids, yeah. They're only $1, so. And then just fill them up. It don't take long to fill one of those up either. And you could fill it up with stuff all from the Dollar Tree. That's what I do. And some people actually send a shoebox with shoes actually in them. And I've seen kids get very excited that's got them one there as well. To get a pair of sandals or shoes or anything like that. I've seen some little kid open one. They put it on the internet sometimes when they pass out their shoe boxes and let the kids open them so you can see them on video. And the smallest little things that children that get so much stuff, around here, that have a ton of presents for Christmas, like we did, most of us when we was a child, and most of our children and relation does. And of course, I'm not saying our kids don't appreciate it, but I'm saying these kids appreciate it so much more, just the simplest things, because they don't get that kind of stuff, and they don't get stuff throughout the year and stuff like that, and they're not used to getting Christmas presents. I seen one open up a package, and it had a teeny tiny, just like a little bear, like you'd get from the Dollar Tree, and that kid was so excited, carried that bear around everywhere. That child loved that bear. It's the smallest, simplest little thing. It's like I showed you in this picture. That boy was so happy with pins he got, and this girl in the front, look, she's so happy she's got a plastic headband. And you see she's got a stuffed animal in there as well. They get so happy with just that little stuff, guys. You just think, of spending $5 at the dollar store to make a child so happy. I'm definitely going to make at least one. I have to do it every year. I just love it. I'm just not sure which age group. I don't know whether to do for a boy or a girl. That's why I always like to do two, so I can get a boy and a girl. I'd like to do one for a boy and girl for each age group, but I know I definitely wouldn't be able to afford that. So I'm just going to maybe do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, or something, and pick for the boy or girl, because I don't want to feel prejudiced against one or the other. And then the age group, I don't think I'll pick 5 to 9, because I know they always said they get the most, but I hate to say that, then everybody not send it, none to the 5 and 9, since they said that to everybody, then the 5 and 9-year-olds through 9s will be not getting anything this time as much. What I'll do for the age group is to see what I find at the dollar store and see which age group it fits into. And then that's the one I'll use it for. I'll just see what I can find, and then I'll decide whether boy or girl and what age. So, and I'll show you guys my shoebox. Also, I'll do a video and show you guys what I put in my shoebox and everything. I've never done that before, but since I'm doing this Operation Christmas Child video for you guys, I will show you guys my shoebox that I make and what all I put in it, since I'm doing this. Show you guys that I'm making one. So, thank you guys for watching my vlog, and I will put the info down below about the Samaritan's Purse, their website and their phone number, and the address for where you can mail your box if you don't want to take it somewhere. But like I said, for the people who live here in MacArthur, there is the church right up the road here from us. You can find it online, or they take the shoe boxes where we took it last year, and you can find drop-off locations all over these areas, so that's not hard at all. So sometimes you'll even get a sticker. We didn't get one last year, and I really don't care about the sticker, but sometimes they'll give you a sticker saying that you made a shoebox for a child, etc., etc., I know they give you the sticker in Jackson at that big fancy church, because that's where I dropped it off one year, because we lived in Ray, and me and my aunt made a shoebox separate, and we took them up there to this church in Jackson. It was up on a hill. I'm not sure what the church was called. I don't remember, but they gave us both a sticker saying we had made a shoebox and turned it in. But last year we turned it in down here at this church down the road here, since we live here in MacArthur. They didn't give you a sticker, which I really didn't care about the sticker anyway. But so yes, it's just always fun to do it, and to know that it spreads the good news of Jesus is why I have to do it. Why I want to do it mainly. It helps out a child and helps the child to hopefully save their soul as well, and for them to spread the news of Jesus to others, to show them that there is people in this world that still actually do care. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will get your guys' Bible reading up here very shortly. Bye guys. God bless.